Hey everyone, Mr. DVB here. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you all my review for Godzilla vs. Kong, which is the fourth and newest film in the MonsterVerse. I will be ranking all of these films in a later video. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow after I rewatch this film again with my friends. We are going to be doing a podcast episode as well discussing this film, so you guys can look forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much why I'm doing this, quicker, more simplistic review, is because I'm going to be talking about the film more in depth tomorrow. But very quickly, my thoughts on this film. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think out of the four MonsterVerse films, this is the most easygoing and most approachable, I would say, for casual moviegoers. It spends less time with its human characters than any of the other films, I would say. It's definitely focused on the monsters the most here. Kong is the main character in this film, which was something that I liked quite a bit. The movie didn't try to spend too much time with the human characters, bogging it down with their really boring sequences of, poorly delivered, poorly written, exposition. That was one of my issues with Godzilla King of the Monsters, was all the human scenes were just exposition, and they were really boring. This movie, it's focused on Kong, and there is a little bit of a connection with Kong and this little girl, which I liked. It wasn't really it wasn't a huge thing throughout the movie, but when it was used, I liked it. So there were some elements like that I really liked. As far as the fights go, the big reason people are going to go see this movie, they were pretty awesome. I think these are probably the best fights in the series out of these, four films, just because the way that they were filmed, or not necessarily filmed, but, the way they were put together, I liked it a lot. Like there are some of these POV kind of shots they use in the fight sequences that I thought were pretty awesome. And a lot of the fight sequences are super easy to see. The one that's at nighttime that you kind of see in the trailer briefly, you can see it very well because there's a bunch of these really cool neon lights, so it's just a visual treat. Unlike King of the Monsters, where the fight sequences are always in nighttime, it's pouring rain, it's all muddy, and you can't really see anything very well. It's very clear to see in this movie, and the effects here are fantastic. I mean, this movie looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't think it has as good of cinematography in general as, King of the Monsters did and whatnot, because those movies do have some really cool shots. This one, the cinematography throughout was a bit more basic, but the action sequences, the cinematography there was better in my opinion. So overall, it's just a fun movie. The storyline was pretty simplistic. You have Godzilla, who is just rampaging for some reason, which I won't really get into, and then you have Kong, who is being used as kind of a tool to lead humans to, this area that they want to get to called Hollow Earth, which has been discussed kind of briefly in some of the other movies. So very simple premise, but, I enjoyed it. I watched this at home, unfortunately. I did not get to see it in theaters. Theaters are still closed where I am right now. This is definitely a movie that I would go see in IMAX, and if the theaters do reopen soon, and this is in IMAX, I'll probably go see it again, honestly, because it's just a good, fun movie. It went by really quick, honestly. It's, I think, the shortest out of the four films. It's only an hour and 45 minutes once you take away the credits, so it's a really quick watch. The human stuff here, like I said, I mean, it's really basic. They aren't focused on much. I guess there's some characters I wouldn't have minded seeing a little bit more of, which I know is kind of an odd thing to say, but just to remain kind of more consistent with the previous films, like Kyle Chandler, for example, his character was barely in this movie, and I kind of expected him to be in it maybe a little bit more. But, I mean, I don't think casual moviegoers are really going to care, to be honest. They care more so just about the fights, and they're good. So, overall, I liked the movie. I don't really have anything else to say. I did watch this at home, like I said. I have an Atmos set up, and I've heard some people complain about this online, and I completely agree. The dialogue is way too quiet in this movie. I had kind of a hard time with the audio at times. I had to, turn the volume up a ton, which I was worried about because, big action movie and bass and stuff. I don't want to blow my speakers, but nothing bad happened. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. I recommend checking it out if you guys can see it in theaters. Definitely go see it. It's worth checking it out if it's safe to do so. And I'll see you guys next time. So thank you for watching this quick review, and bye-bye.